Today is October 14. Hello everyone, this is Daily US Stock News by Kyle, bringing you the latest stock market updates every day. Please like, comment and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Successful fifth Starship test flight. The first Chinese stock ETF has surpassed 10 billion yuan in net assets, with overseas institutions emphasizing the continued valuation advantage. China's representation in major stock indices still underestimates the country's massive economic potential. Given the strong rebound following policy announcements, Wednesday's pullback was not unexpected. In fact, it just means that investors can now buy Chinese stocks at a slight discount. Japan's new Prime Minister, Shigeru Ishiba, has stated that he will not interfere with monetary policy matters, as this is the responsibility of the Bank of Japan to achieve price stability. He added, "No matter what the government says, the Bank of Japan will make its own decisions regarding policy." Historically, Japanese leaders have rarely commented on the Bank of Japan's interest rate policy publicly, as it goes against the central bank's independence in setting monetary policies. 1. Tesla's newly launched self-driving taxi, Cybercab, is not well received by Wall Street due to a lack of details and challenges in regulatory compliance. Overall, the event was disappointing, as there was little information on FSD, full self-driving, technology, the ride-sharing economy, and Cybercab's launch strategy. Apart from mentioning inductive charging, there was no detailed discussion of Cybercab's features, including technology, AI hardware, sensor suite, LiDAR, L4/L5, range, safety, practicality, or flexibility/configurations. Many commented that it looks like a Model 2 prototype repackaged as a self-driving car. 2. SpaceX announced the successful fifth test flight of the Starship. No one expected the fifth Starship test flight to happen so soon. Just last month, the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, said they didn't expect to approve a launch before the end of November. In fact, during the fourth test flight on June 6, Starship completed nearly all of its preset tests. The Super Heavy rocket achieved a controlled soft splashdown, although the ship's flaps were slightly damaged by heat-resistant tiles upon re-entry. It successfully splashed down in the Indian Ocean. The biggest highlight of the fifth test flight will be SpaceX's attempt to catch the returning Super Heavy rocket with the launch tower. Unlike the Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets, SpaceX will use a giant launch structure called chopsticks to grab the massive returning rocket in mid-air. 3. SpaceX has launched over 7,000 satellites, and its Starlink program has surpassed 4 million users. To counter Starlink, China has launched its own satellite internet constellation, with the Thousand Sails constellation, G60, receiving the most attention. The construction of the Thousand Sails constellation is planned in 3 phases. By the end of 2025, 648 satellites will provide regional network coverage. By 2027, the same number of satellites will achieve global network coverage, and by the end of 2030, the constellation will have 15,000 satellites providing global multi-service coverage, including direct connection to mobile phones. 4. Saudi Arabia will establish a special economic zone within King Salman International Airport, focusing on manufacturing, logistics, and trade to integrate key supply chain segments, promoting further international trade cooperation between Saudi Arabia and China. The Special Economic Zone is expected to begin construction in 2025, with 3 functional areas: a logistics/light industrial park, an international trade zone, and a residential support zone. The logistics/industrial park will attract multinational companies to improve local supply chains and boost industrial capacity, while the trade zone will provide one-stop services for companies, simplify entry processes, reduce operating costs, and facilitate trade. 5. Affirm expects to achieve GAAP-operating profitability in the fourth quarter of fiscal 2025. Wells Fargo stated that this would help justify its high valuation, currently trading at 52 times its expected 2026 earnings per share. 6. JFrog, Frog.us, a company producing tools for software developers, has attracted initial acquisition interest. Several private equity firms, including Permira and Hellman & Friedman, have conducted preliminary assessments of the company. 7. Electric vehicle startup Fisker has received court approval for its bankruptcy liquidation plan. This comes after reaching a critical agreement on vehicle technology support, which facilitated the sale of its remaining approximately 3,000 Ocean SUVs for $46 million.